danger to the public or officer safety. That's what Hamilton County's top court clerk is saying tonight.
The response comes after questions about court case data not being included in databases law enforcement uses to make traffic stops. 9 on Your Side's Tom McKee has been digging into this story for new information all day, and he's live with what he found. Tom?
Well, Carol, we're talking about two kinds of data here. One is arrest records like this one. Charges against individuals police always update for their cruiser computers. The other is dispositions, how the cases are actually handled in court. And that's the big issue here. So, where do things stand tonight?
When Newtown Police Lieutenant Sean McBreen makes a traffic stop, the first thing he does is check his computer for background on the driver.
What we're looking for is anything like an approach with caution, anything involving a firearm or a weapon, prior history, anything involving drug activity.
At that point, he says he doesn't need information on how the case was resolved in court.
Disposition isn't as important as the actual record of arrest itself.
But disposition data has become an issue since information on 12,000 Hamilton County cases was delayed in being sent to Ohio's Bureau of Criminal Investigation, or BCI. Clerk of Courts Tracy Winkler says that's because in November, BCI asked for a change in how the data is transmitted.
We were really sending them much more data than they wanted or they could process easily.
It took nearly 4 months to make the IT changes. They were finished last Friday and records were updated.
They really just simply wanted the data that they needed to do background checks.
That information was always available, though, on the Clerk of Court's website. Hamilton County Commissioner Chris Monzell is upset the administration wasn't notified of the problem.
It's unacceptable, and we need to figure out why that happened and make sure that never happens again.
There was no need to report this to the commissioners because there was no danger to the community. It was just a computer issue that had to be dealt with.
I asked Winkler whether she thought officer safety had been compromised.
They had the arrest information. The only thing that they didn't have was court information. That really is not vital to making an arrest or making a stop. Their safety was never in question.
Now, many agencies, including the Cincinnati Police Department, weren't even aware of the problem. Spokesperson Tiffany Hardy confirmed the arrest data that's most important is traffic stops, and that's been readily available. Investigators, though, like that data and the dispositions to dig deeper into any kind of case. Carol?
All right.